Okay, so I haven't made an update video on the Cotton's House project in 9 months, so it's a decent while ago. And to be honest, I haven't done that much work on the Blender project since then. However, I have done a gigantic amount of work on another, like, tangentially related project, I guess, which is the lore of Cotton. So, in the way it's relevant to this project is, I don't know, how he found this place and how he began making his house there and stuff like that. I'm making it in the format of entries, since I had a hard time, like, how do you say it? Like trying to write down like a story as if it were a book, but also I can't really structure it as like a Wikipedia article or something, because who would want to read that? And some other issues too, since there are also some like stories, so it's not just information, I guess. So I decided to make it in the format of entries, and I just realized that I shouldn't really show this. I should instead just show the entries themselves, like the images, since those are just notes. I'm gonna pause the video. My brain is no, just kidding. I don't need to. Here, entries. So here I just have like a bunch of entries. Thus far, I've only made 15 of them. I am actually. Oh, right. Yeah, I actually should not be making this video right now, because tomorrow I have a big exam in multivariable calculus, I think it's called in English. Here I tried to solve a differential equation where I fucking failed. Uh, this one's I got correct though, I think. Except maybe this one. I don't. No, I got this one right. It's completely irrelevant. Right, that's what I was gonna do. I was going to this fucking tag, I guess. One, I did it in the other Blender version. Here, video entries. I am thinking, here's my typical thing of just putting notes again, or putting notes everywhere, but I am working on a project to turn these like image entries into videos, where, oh right, there's sound. Like, oh, the page flips and it like zooms into the page where there's like a what is it called? Voice. I guess just voice recording of me reading what's on the page, and it looks like if it's gonna. Oh my god! Please hurry up! I forgot I could pause the recording. Okay, there we go. So this is what it looks like. So the text is on one side, and the well, I mean, it's the exact same as like how these pages look. Whoops. This was generated with this like script I made, and it was kind of tedious to make. It's the first time I really like made something very script oriented or heavily script dependent or whatever in Unity. This isn't Unity, in Blender. I don't even use Unity anymore. Whatever. Yeah, so that script just generates this book with animations and stuff. The reason I made a script for it is because whenever I like add a new entry, it like a bunch of work has to be done for the previous pages. For like, change the keyframes a tiny bit, and it's going to it would be awful if I had to do that manually all the time. So I just made a script for it. It's not super relevant. Yeah, I think that was it for that one. Let's see that tag. So I have done some work on this project though. First of all, just very small thing, but I just want to point out that these things are now called light poles. Light pole. Why is it called light pole? Oh, for fuck's sake, what have I done now? Light pole. Oh, okay, now I understand. Kind of, whatever. But yeah, this work before called lamp posts or something, I think. But I don't think, well, they aren't rendered, but these things are supposed to be here. I don't think they can be classified as lamps since they're just crystals. So I just made it more general and called them lights. and then this is a pole instead of a post, because I don't know, bamboo pole, I guess, because before, okay, first of all, this planet is going to have a bunch of trees and bamboo, and for some reason, whenever I first designed this, I never thought like, oh, these are the perfect shape for bamboo. I just thought like, oh, Cotton's gonna just like get fucking wood from a tree and somehow like super tediously turn that into a giant ass cylinder. I never realized that bamboo is the perfect shape for that. So that's a realization I made yesterday, and as per usual, made this note about that. One really, oh right, I have multiple abstract bullshit things to mention. I'm fucking obsessed with trees, or at least like trees that I find look interesting or unique. Here are a bunch of photos of trees that I've, well, you can't really see that one. Here, that one, this one. These are really strange. They barely have like a top in terms of like a big leaf bush, but the trunks themselves are filled with leaves. I found that really interesting. This one is like 2 images because I just forgot that I had the panorama feature when taking images on my phone. I like this one because it like splits off immediately as it like on the ground, instead of like, oh, one trunk, I can't fucking draw, oh, one trunk goes up and then it splits. No, this one is just fucking split immediately, and I found that interesting. This one is fucking gigantic. I love how huge and wide this one is, although the picture doesn't do that justice at all. I hope that will be good enough to work as a reference. I don't even know like how this part looks, so I don't know if it's kind of like this one where it splits early on, or if it's not that. I'll see if I have more like another image of this but lower down. I might have. I don't remember why I like this one so much. It's kind of ugly, honestly. This I maybe I don't have to go through it, like super detail everything. These ones are pretty important. So a couple of days ago, I think, I saw a video from Practical Engineering, I think. I'm gonna search it up quickly. Yes, it's the YouTube channel Practical Engineering. In the video, all dams are temporary, at timestamp 157, where I saw this I don't know, image. Well, it was a video, but now it's an image since it's a screenshot. But when I saw this, I was amazed at how colorful it is. Like, it was to the extent where it doesn't look like real life. It looks like some I don't know, made up place, I guess, which would fit perfectly in Cotton's lore, considering that he explores different worlds or universes entirely with different laws of physics and stuff. So I can just pour all my abstract bullshit ideas into that. So I really like that, and I'm taking a lot of inspiration in terms of colors. Here I was in some museum, and I liked how pink this was, although I don't think it's very good in the image. Yeah, no, it's not. Let's see. Think that's it for the trees. Yeah, alright. So, yeah, right now I'm trying to like make placeholder models for all the trees that I'm then going to scatter everywhere around the world. Since before I've just used, let's see where they are. Here. Come on. There we go. These are what I've used before, and these are super generic trees. One thing that I really underestimated when making those placeholder models is the size the trees can be. Like, this one is the largest one, but this one that is just like a bit smaller, this is already like the taller than Cotton's house. So I thought that was really cool. Like, oh, maybe I should focus on having the like quote unquote normal sized trees, or no, just smaller trees scattered around, but have like a decent amount of these giant ass trees everywhere. And then also everything in these like weird colors too. yeah, so I think that's it for the trees. One fucking gigantic thing, that amazing idea I came up with yesterday, is how I'm going to make the sky. So I worked, from what I can remember, since again it was more than 9 months ago, I worked really hard on this sky shader thing. Oh god, it lags. It lags, yeah. Is it gonna... Oh, I'm holding the wrong button. Let's see, I think this is how you did it. Where's the sun? Yeah. Okay, I don't know if that didn't do much, but... yeah, I worked really hard on that sky shader. However, I am thinking of changing it. I think I'm gonna keep most of the logic. However, when it comes to the night, I'm probably going to remove the stars and replace them with something else that... oh my god, I love it so fucking much. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta pause again. Okay, so a couple of months ago, I'm pretty sure, I stumbled upon this video, or more specifically this video, but then he or the person fixed issues with the video and stuff, showing off the different world backdrops and music in Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is a game that's very nostalgic for me. And also, I love its environments. It's not exactly the type of things that I like in terms of like abstract worlds and stuff. However, it is like better than anything I found before in terms of that, regarding like inspiration and stuff like that. And when I got to, I don't know, like just seeing, I don't know, I'm not doing a good job explaining this. I guess it's the usual, but when I got to World 4, like that oh my god, no, I'm just kidding. World 5, oh my god, World 5. It's fucking amazing. So like, oh, all of this, whatever, I'm just gonna show you. So, I mean, most likely you're not going to find this as cool as I do, because I don't know, I just think the average person, yeah, the average person probably doesn't think in the exact same way as I do, but oh my god, I fucking love this so much. I've gotten kind of used to it, or more used to it than I was before when I first saw this, but I don't know, I just find it so cool, like, oh, like all of these things, or like this thing is a galaxy, right? Already, like when you're at the point of the solar system, that is already something that we as humans are completely fucking, or like, I guess this is like a very, gotta pause again, can't think. Okay, so to some extent, where the extent is some shit that I just fucking made up myself, a solar system is kind of the border of what we as humans can comprehend. So having an entire galaxy is obviously way, way, way further than that. It's impossible to comprehend. And then you just see this shit with infinitely many galaxies going off in the distance, with its fucking music too. And I gotta go back because it's going to get to the end. Oh my god, it is so fucking cool. Like the feeling of how small you are, I guess. I don't really know, it's hard to put into words, but I love this. Also really, really like the choice to, instead of making like, oh, there's a ton of galaxies super far away here and here, everywhere, they decided to like make a band, or like a plane, I guess, where all the galaxies are like clustered on that plane, so the top and bottom are pretty empty. I think that looks really cool. So I was, since this was so impactful, Actually, no, I'm not gonna get to that yet. One sec. Okay, so I was in Stockholm. The fuck was it called? Fotografiska Museum, which is like photographic museum, I guess, where they show photographs and I guess videos too. So it's kind of just art I don't know. Fucking shut up. In any case, there was this video of some like abstract bullshit. From what I can remember, very unsure though, but I think this video was made 2003, so like very early VFX, I guess. But you might have already noticed it. The planets in the sky. Oh my god! When I saw those, I just instantly thought like, holy fucking shit, that looks so cool. I have to like take a video of this for reference for the like Cotton project. I don't know, it's just so cool. Like, oh, they're super big planets here, look like kind of like bacteria, and they're really bright and visible. I just thought it was so fucking cool. So I, since both this and the Super Mario Galaxy one, especially the Super Mario Galaxy one, have been so influential on me, I guess you could say, or I don't know that, but just that they've given me such a strong reaction. I really want to implement something similar to that in Cotton's world, and I was thus thinking of changing the skybox so that it has like a band, or first of all, it's gonna be filled with some sort of celestial body, kind of similar to this. I don't think it's gonna be as bright and as bacteria-like, but some type of celestial body in the sky, where like some are very close and big, but then there's also like fucking quadrillion of them really far away in the background, again focused on a plane like Super Mario Galaxy 2. I find that really cool, and I really want to do something like that. Sadly, I can't really give credit to what this like video is called. I don't know. However, one kind of interesting fact, so this is like really abstract bullshit. Here's some fucker who is apparently supposed to be, also here's a better image of the background, I guess, but this person is supposed to like represent antimatter, I think it was, or like dark energy, some shit like that. What was I saying? Shit, I gotta pause. God damn it. Right, yeah. So she or like in the video, they go to like different people or creatures or whatever in weird costumes and stuff, and they talk like an interesting language, and like, oh, this seems like an alien planet, or something like that. So I thought like, oh wow, cool. Did they really make a like conlang, like constructed language, just for this video? I thought that was really cool, since it like, I don't know, it sounded so weird, and yeah, so I thought like, whoa, they made a fucking conlang just for like this art video. That's so cool. Later I found out, no, it was just French. It was not con language at all, just French. Anyway, oops. Fuck, whatever. Yeah. Should I explain what that was, or should I not explain? I think I've already like shown that in some previous video. Yeah, it was basically just like a fucking folder of images and videos over my life, throughout my life, that's how you say it. But I don't know. It's wow, I am struggling a lot. Never mind, I'll just shut the fuck up. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So I guess one thing I could mention is regarding the like logbook stuff. I'm like trying to, since I'm trying to like make everything be in a good order, and I don't know, I just gotta figure out what order to make stuff in, because there's so much I want to go through. I have to like figure out in what order to show everything, and also mention or figure out what order to make things in, and also give details on what should be mentioned in the different entries regarding these things. I don't fucking know. So I have like checklist and stuff, right? And I've also done this thing specifically for home space, which is probably not what I'm going to call it. This is home space, by the way. For multiple reasons I'm not going to explain here. This place is not going to be named home space, which I first intended. I don't think I have to explain that, actually. That's not super relevant. But yeah, I have like a bunch of notes on like, oh, what should Cotton do after discovering this space and in what order and stuff. Yeah, so I basically just have like a fuck ton of things planned out. And yeah, I've started to take notes in Emacs org notes, or org mode, I guess. Before I used Notion, but Notion has like turned more and more to like shit. And also I just don't like the idea of my 5 trillion pages of notes being just like hosted on some company's servers. So I wanted to like host them locally, but I couldn't figure out how to do file sharing, since I want to take notes on my computer and on my phone. So I don't know, I hate network technology, or just networking stuff. It is so confusing and unintuitive, that's the word. But I actually found an app called SyncThing, and wow, it's actually really easy. So now I'm able to sync the files without the use of like some company server or something, very easily through my computer, phone, and Steam Deck too, because I am thinking of like taking notes in school on my Steam Deck with my split keyboard. So it's going to look so fucking goofy, but I mean, it works, kind of. I haven't really tried it because my keyboard right now, super fucking loud. Not a chance I'm like doing that in class when it's like relatively silent, where the only person speaking is the teacher. That's going to drive people insane. And also, yeah, I don't want that, so I want to make my own. Wow, this video got so like off point. I think that's how you say. Never mind. So what I am doing, I don't even care anymore. I'm just gonna say it still, even though it's super out of context. Not out of context. I showed this fucking thing again. God damn it. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I don't give a shit to you either. Here. I'm making, or I guess oh, wow. Here's me with my notes again. Yeah, I'm making this smaller keyboard. How do I get rid of that fucker? Bye. I'm making the smaller keyboard because, I don't know, I just find it cool to have a small keyboard. Right now I have a Lily 58, which has a number row, but I've stopped using that, or at least I barely use it, since I've got the numbers on a different layer now, so I just got rid of that row. Made more pinky stagger, since that's probably needed. And I also made the MCU and not be here, which also means that I don't have an OLED display, because my OLED display is like already really fucking burnt in from static images being on it. So yeah, I'm getting rid of that, so my keyboard is getting slimmer on like this side and on the top. Yeah, and I want to make this keyboard, right? But I can't, because the fucking switches are out of stock. It's first of all, it's also low profile switches, so shock switches, which I've never used before. But I don't know, just to increase the compactness of the whole fucker. Low kb. I don't remember what it's called. I always forget. Silent. Will that work? Wow, it actually works. Here, these fuckers. I want the tactiles because they have the biggest actuation force, and I can't use like small actuation force. And they are tactile too, which I don't know. Which has gotten very important for me since making the Lily 58. Before that, actually, I got tactiles before that. in any case, these are out of stock and they will be out of stock for quite a while, I think. And it's annoying because I want to get them so that I can make the keyboard, but I gotta wait. Yeah. Although I guess like my waiting, the amount of waiting I have to do is like super mild compared to how much waiting is there usually is in the mechanical keyboard community. But whatever, I'm not used to that stuff, so for me this is like very substantial. Yeah, I think that's all I want to mention. I should probably get to fucking studying again. Try to, I don't know, get better at this shit, since it's the exam is literally tomorrow. Oh well. Well, yeah, I guess that was it. Bye.